Today's episode is about turtle crossing. I'm out here running and I encountered this water turtle. Can you see that? I know you're gonna love the show. My daughter has a pet turtle that just escaped. And we're gonna talk about what to do, the difference between being a turtle and the hare. All right, I know you're gonna love the show. Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool. So today's a Greatness Quest episode that I'm doing on my run. And you can see here, this is an aquatic turtle right here in my community. And my dog, that's Moxie. And I'm running along this path. That's my house back there. I'm running along this path. Let's leave the poor turtle alone. I'm running along this sidewalk here. And I'm pausing right in the middle of my morning routine and exercise. And by the way, I started on a new challenge for myself. I realized I've got more of a cushion around my middle than I want. Should I show it to you? Nah, but I will anyway. So here's my cushion. I know, for those of you who are more overweight than me, you're like, fuck you. But I'm not happy with the donuts. My wife calls it a donut that I've got around my middle. That actually has nothing to do with today's show. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it does. So, what's the difference between a tortoise and a hare? Remember that story? The rabbit runs really fast and they're a sprinter. You know, the turtle takes his time. And who ends up winning the race? Now, I think there's a time to be the turtle and there's a time to be the hare. Today is day 2 of my choice to run every single day. So I'm not trying to sprint. I'm just trying to survive. A year ago, I was, no more than a year and a half ago, I was running about 20-30 miles a week. And that was great because I was able to just do the cardio every day and I felt proud of it. And I'd done that for years. Maybe that's 2-3 times a week, me running. But then I got a knee injury. And so I have had to take some time off. And I just had a surgery recently. Here's a young girl who's going to pass me. Damn it! I hate getting passed, even though I'm just walking. So I had to heal. And I think an important part of exercise is understanding when you have to rest. Now, I've exercised every day in a row now for over 2,000 days. So not every day was I running. Not every day was I lifting weights. Not every day was I doing yoga. I'd kill myself with that. So sometimes I stopped to stretch. Sometimes I stopped to be the turtle, to just chillax and relax. You know, and when I was vomiting up a lung because I was sick in Mexico, you know, I couldn't have gone running. I couldn't have done push-ups and pull-ups and whatever I was going to do for exercise that day. So my exercise that day was stretching. My exercise for the last several months or the last year or more has had to be without cardio or without much cardio because of the damn knee. Now in December, I had a surgery and then I gave it a couple of months to rehab. I went to rehab. So here's my question for you. I went to rehab. I went for a surgery. I had a problem. I let it go on and on and on and get worse and worse and worse, this damn knee. I ended up hurting it in February 2017. And for over almost a year, I let it plague me. So my question for you is, where in your life do you have something that needs to be fixed? Is it time for you to rest and slow down and be the turtle instead of the hare? To stop sprinting and stop getting burnt out and stop hurting yourself? And try to figure out where it is that you need to rest and recuperate and potentially do rehab. And if you need to, go in for a full-on surgery. Because I did the surgery. They took care of the knee. And now I'm out running. And my outcome, my goal, is to run every day for 90 days. Just a little bit. And I might do the Stairmaster as well because I don't want to have it all be impacts. I've got a little Stairmaster in my house, this little thing we got at a yard sale. And let me just make sure I'm clear about this. Like, you don't always have to spend a lot of money to get stuff. I go to freecycle.com, someplace I've gotten all kinds of cool things. They just give stuff away. It's a great free cycling, like recycling website. And this Stairmaster I think I got on Craigslist or something for maybe $50. So it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money to get the tools you need to be successful. So where in your life do you need to rest and recuperate, maybe get some rehab? I did not want to go to rehab. I thought that was kind of stupid. Why should I go to rehab? I know what exercises I need to do. Doctor tell me what I got to do. And guess what? I didn't do it. I needed to have some coaching and accountability. I set myself up a consequence and reward with the trainer, the personal trainer who was working with me on my knee. And lo and behold, I started to do work on both my knee and my elbow. Now, I'm not thrilled to say that my elbow is still bothering me. I talked to the surgeon, and here's a question for, like, here's what is happening for me. I had 2 injuries when I went to the orthopedic surgeon. I had my knee problem, and I had a problem with my bicep, my arm and elbow. And I went to him, and he did an MRI. He had to research and find out what's going on. And he saw that there was a small tear in my bicep. And he said, Trev, we could do some surgery there, but I don't know that it's going to help you. He's like, I think you should just do rehab instead. Just take it easy and let it rest. And so I followed his instructions. And I got the surgery on the knee, which he advised, and I followed his instructions on letting my arm rest. And I went to rehab with it. And my physical therapist said, Trev, your arm's looking great. She's like, I think, and it had not been bothering me or hurting me for about 2 weeks. And she said, I think you can start adding a little more weight. And I think you're doing great. And if there was a real injury in your elbow, you would know about it. And so that very same day, I went to the gym and I worked out with too much weight and I hurt myself again. And see, the thing is that just because your physical therapist or your doctor or somebody else tells you that it's okay, it may not be okay. Sometimes you got to give it enough rest and recuperation time to go ahead and get better. Because here's the thing, my son is 4 months old and it hurts me to carry him in my arm. I mean, I can kind of hold him there for a few minutes and then it's like, it sucks because it feels like I've got this normal range of motion, but then I can't even hold my son. And so I hope that you take today's challenge seriously because I'm sure that there's something in your life where you should probably rest and recuperate or go to rehab. And let me tell you about the turtle story in my own house. My daughter was given a pet turtle that was about this big, about the size of a silver dollar, maybe at best, when we got him. And I think we named her Rosie. And she's been living in our house for the last few years. She's now much bigger. She's about the size of the palm of your hand. So she's pretty big. And I came home from our vacation and I went to feed the turtle. Turtle can get by without food for a few days, and there's some goldfish in there, so if she gets real hungry, she can catch something to eat. But I go to feed the turtle and there's no turtle. Like, my daughter's not in town. And check this out, like, there's no turtle. Like, I lift up all the little toys. I try to find this turtle. The turtle has escaped. We've got turtle on the loose. Oh no. Now, I know my daughter is a very emotional little girl. She is going to cry. This is going to be a big thing. So I go on a hunt. Now, my wife gives up. She's like, well, too bad. Turtle's gone. I checked with my assistant that was helping watch the house and water the plants and stuff like that. And no turtle to be found. So I pulled out my flashlight and I went on a hunt. And for the next hour, maybe hour and a half, almost 2 hours, I'm searching for this damn turtle. I search in every nook and cranny. I go through the kitchen. Everything on our first floor, I go through. And I go through the laundry room. I look behind the washer dryer. I look behind every little nook and cranny. I end up finding this damn thing in one of the last places I look, of course. And it's alive! We have success! The turtle has crawled into my office, under my bookshelf, because it wants to be near knowledge. No, I don't really know. But I don't know, what's the lesson with this? It is possible for a turtle, the slow pace, for the turtle to get loose. It's possible for the turtle who is slow and steady to win the race. Every day, my goal is to go out and make progress. That turtle finally made her escape plan. We don't know if she's a boy or a girl. I think she's actually probably a boy because she's got a big tail. So I'm assuming she's a boy. But every day, my goal is not to get a home run. My goal is to just make this little simple progress, to do the simple steps, to do the simple things that are required for me to move forward with discipline, accountability, integrity, and to do the most important things first. And this turtle finally escaped because she followed the recipe, is my assumption. I'm guessing she's just learning because she's going to be one of those really wise super ninja turtles at some stage that is going to totally kick ass once she eats some radioactive laundry soap or something. Maybe that's what she's turning into now, and she's going to be learning from the grandmaster. I'm just kidding. I have absolutely no idea. So here's my quote of the day for you. A little nonsense now and then is cherished by the wisest men. And I think that's by Roald Dahl. So that's all I got for you today. Make today magnificent, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.